notification, messages, email, assignment, deadlines. Even before starting the day, these are some of the racing thoughts in a student mind. For many students, starting the day means thinking about the messages that need to be replied to, announcement email to be checked, the assignment due, and upcoming deadline. Somehow, with all the information, the mind still tries to carry them at once. The brain keeps moving from one thing to another, checking, replying, recalling things, switching focus. The brain is trying to keep up before falling behind. At first, it feels manageable, just another busy day. But slowly, the pressure builds. Focus becomes harder, thoughts feel scattered, and even simple tasks begin to feel overwhelming. For many, it doesn't feel like one problem at a time. It feels like everything is happening all at the same time. And when the mind is constantly overloaded, it doesn't just affect how we think. It begins to affect how we feel. In cognitive psychology, the concept of working memory model best describes the brain process that many people are experiencing. Working memory model is a mental system that is used to temporarily hold information. Unlike short-term memory that stores information for a brief period, it is a mental workspace for your brain to juggle and process several pieces of information. However, this system is not limited. Working memory can handle only a certain amount of information before actually breaking down. To put it simply, imagine your phone as similar to our brain. Just like your phone limited ability to simultaneously run and open apps before it starts slowing down. When too much applications are open, it becomes slower, less responsive, and eventually overloaded. The same process happens in our brain. When too much information enters our working memory, all at the same time, different thoughts, tasks, and demand begin to competing for mental space. And instead of focusing clearly, the brain is forced to constantly switch between them. This is where mental overload begins to take shape. One of the possible factors is connected to mental health. Students today, particularly prone to psychological struggles such as anxiety, there is a connection between anxiety and emotional distress. With a constant feeling of working memory, a student may be overwhelmed with the work where deadlines for academic tasks such as assignment, grouping, and exam occur at the same time. Requiring constant review, students often experience continuous worry. Cognitive overload is a condition in which there is too much information being received, whether external or internal. This was stated by Wheeler in 1988. Miller in 1956 also confirmed this, where she realized that memory has limited capacity. This can be compared to a machine that uses battery to function and process tasks, since it has benefits that help human life. When the amount of information received becomes excessive, it creates mental demands. Because the brain capacity is limited, it cannot accommodate all of information at once. Function may begin to slow down, such as attention and decision-making, which can eventually affect behavior. As the level of information increases, causing overload for the brain, it becomes overwhelming and may lead to anxiety. When notifications and reminders about academic tasks come one after another, students may feel nervous, sense of simultaneously deadline, resulting in overwhelming feelings and difficulty controlling the situations. In addition, the inability to form long-term memories due to the amount of information being processed may lead to mental and physical fatigue, where it becomes necessary to start over again for every piece of information that was missed. The concept of divided attention is a unique human ability in which the brain can simultaneously process two or more tasks or pieces of information. In short, an instance of this is cooking while listening to lecture in an online class. This demonstrates the brain simultaneously processing while performing a task and listening at the same time. This can be considered impressive, especially if a person can automatically perform tasks while paying attention without making mistakes. The quality of performance in each task decreases when attention is divided, especially if a person is not an expert or untrained. This is where cognitive overload is experienced whenever information enters the brain at the same time and attention is forced to focus on many things. It is said that when all water taps are open, water flows and overflows. This can be compared to awareness becoming overloaded, resulting in confusion and chaotic processing. Continuously giving attention to different tasks can normally cause mental and emotional fatigue in a person. For instance, taking care of responsibilities at home while also paying attention to parents' instructions and completing academic tasks at the same time, this may cause difficulty in concentration, especially when there are many responsibilities to handle. Primarily, when the brain remains active but the body is no longer cooperating, a gap is created between the mind and the body. This is where anxiety is experienced due to the pressure to accomplish goals in daily activity at the same time. Another good instance is taking an exam while there are distractions around you, such as noise. This is particularly difficult for people whose attention is easily distracted, causing an unintentional split in focus. The situation becomes frustrated, especially when the pressed for time and unable to control distracting noise while trying to finish the exam. This can lead to nervousness, excessive pressure, and inaccurate answer. In summary, these conceptual processes are indispensable for performing daily tasks, primarily when it's necessary to accomplish more than one task. It is essential to remember that the power of the mind and body is limited. We do not need to force ourselves since we are not robots. Just like an electric fan that heats up whenever it is overused, the brain's wiring or connection can also become tired, overloaded, or overused. It is essential to prioritize self-care, not only physically but also mentally. The concept of incubation and illumination in cognitive psychology are good instances related to this topic. It feels rewarding when you answer you have been forcing yourself to remember suddenly comes unexpectedly. This happens because the brain has free space and can breathe, allowing it to process information more effectively. That is why it is important to pause and rest even for a short moment, such as by getting enough sleep. It is also crucial to pause from stressful situations temporarily. If these issues are not addressed, they may lead to irritation, frustration, anxiety, excessive worry, and restlessness whenever simultaneously work or information entering the brain becomes unbalanced. Additionally, it is fundamental to comprehend that productivity is not measured by the amount of work that can be done concurrently, but by the ability to maintain a healthy state of mind connected to the body while performing tasks. Asking for support when needed is also one of the proper ways to avoid mental exhaustion. Ultimately, Having a healthy mind is integral in facing the challenges and responsibilities of daily life more effectively.